Chapter 4, Mishnah 3. This Mishnah continues to discuss the case of a compartment in a cabinet. The previous Mishnah discussed a case where the cabinet was completely inside the house. The Mishnah now discusses a case where it is not completely in the house. If the cabinet was standing in the doorway of the house and the compartment opened to the outside of the house, the law is as follows. If there is tuma, a piece of corpse, inside the compartment, the house remains tahor. And if there is tuma in the house, whatever is inside the compartment is tahor. The reason for this is that it is the way of tuma in these cases to exit from the house or compartment to the outside, and it is not the way of the tuma in these cases to enter from the house into the compartment or to enter from the compartment into the house. Therefore, both the house and the compartment remain tahor when the tuma is in the other one. The Mishnah now discusses a cabinet that has a wheel in back of it to enable it to be rolled from place to place. The wheel is large and hollow, and a piece of corpse is inside of it. If the cabinet was standing in the doorway of a house, and its wheel was no more than 3 fingers behind it inside the house, even if there is tuma inside the wheel directly under the ceiling beams of the house remains tahor, although the piece of corpse inside the wheel is directly under the roof of the house. Since the wheel is considered part of the cabinet, and the cabinet opens to the outside of the house, the tuma is viewed as exiting from the cabinet to outside the house and not through the house. Everything in the house therefore remains tahor. The Mishnah now adds 3 conditions needed in order for the house to remain tahor. When is this said that the inside of the house remains tahor even though the pieces of corpse inside the wheel is directly underneath the roof of the house? 1. When there is a space inside the wheel of a tefach square by a tefach high, so that the tuma inside the wheel is not considered tuma retzutza. And 2, the wheel cannot be removed from the cabinet, so that it is considered part of the cabinet and not a separate utensil. And 3, when the cabinet is a very large utensil which cannot become tameh and therefore blocks the tuma inside of it from spreading into the house.